Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a paper Saber universe. And this is Money in the Bank 2023 picks and predictions. This is also the New World Podcast, brother. And if you're new, welcome. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. I'm the host with the most. Throwing fists like toast. I don't know what that means, but yeah, sure. I'm just a big fan of professional wrestling, and I break down shows Monday through Saturday now. Also pay-per-views on the weekend. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy these podcasts. They're out of love and passion for this great sport of professional wrestling and the business itself. Now let's talk Money in the Bank. The way my picks and predictions go, we're going to go down the card, and I'm going to pick and see and try to guess where they're going to go from there. You know, of course, picks and predictions. That's what it is. And we're in London, England. I don't know who's going to be on commentary yet, but we shall see when it comes up this Saturday. And usually I do these a little closer to the show, but I felt comfortable enough to drop it now just because I know that SmackDown is going to be pre-taped. Because they're unless they're going to be live from there, unless they do it earlier in the day. I don't know how that's going to work because they're going to be in the UK. So is the show actually going to be live, or will it not be live because the pay-per-view is at 12 p.m. my time, you know? So it's okay, though. I feel comfortable enough and feel like this is the main card for now going into Money in the Bank. Now let's start with Dominic Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes. I'm picking Cody, but I'm also picking the idea of Cody losing to Dominic in the sense of Brock coming out, hitting Dom, causing a DQ, giving Dom a win over Cody in a shitty way. But it's hard times, baby. It's hard times. Then we set up Cody Lesnar 3 and Money in the Bank. And from what I'm hearing, what they want to do is a bull rope match. I was reading this, there's been like rumors and stuff like that, but I was like, a bull rope match? These two? Woo! At SummerSlam in Detroit? The D? Let's bring it on. So that's my pick, is Cody Rhodes for the win, but logically something's going to happen with Brock interrupting and causing chaos, and he's going to be like, I accept, I'm Brock. The Women's Undisputed Tag Team Championship match, Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, the champs versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I am going with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez just because these women's tag team championships are hot potatoes. Like, it goes on to the next one. I already talked about it. I'm pissed that Fire and Dawn lost. Like, I was just like, well, you know, that would have been a big push, a nice big win for them, especially in this tag team division if they beat Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. But no, we got to get Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez because technically they never lost. And when Liv Morgan's back, it's just like, okay, why, fine, whatever. Where do I feel they're going to go from there? I don't care. If anything, I want to see Fire and Dawn get those tag team titles back. Well, half of them, but most of them. You know what I mean? Because they're unified. But I want to see Fire and Dawn get back to those tag team championships, and maybe we create some great storytelling with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. All right, so next up, the Intercontinental Championship match, Gunther versus Matt Riddle. It's going to be a hard-hitting match. These two are going to go at it. I think this match is going to be awesome, but I feel Gunther for the win. I don't see that man losing that championship anytime soon, especially to a Matt Riddle. No, I just do not see it happening whatsoever. You know, I just don't see it. Gunther's Gunther, and I just bought an action figure of Gunther just because I love Gunther, and he's the ring general. And where do we go with Gunther? If you're going to have him lose that title, lose it to somebody at a SummerSlam or at a WrestleMania or a Royal Rumble, one of the big shows. Then let's get this man up to the level of World Heavyweight Champion or Undisputed Universal Champion. Either or, Gunther's a beast. But I feel like this is going to be a great match, and Gunther's going to go for the win. Now, the World Heavyweight Championship, Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor. 7 years in the making. You know, Finn cut an awesome little promo on Raw when he's like, you wanted the old Finn? Well, the old Finn's dead. I'm like, whoa. This is the new Finn. I was like, oh. Does he still play with Legos? Because I like that Finn too. I think this is going to be a classic between these two. I think these two are going to go head-to-head, and Seth's going to win, though. Once again, I do not see Seth losing that championship anytime soon, maybe possibly at SummerSlam, you know, maybe, because I still want to see a Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, champ versus champ, you know, at Survivor Series. But I just feel like Seth is going to get the championship, but also, too, where does that leave Finn? In the dust again. And rumor has it there was a moment of kicking Finn out of the Judgment Day, replacing him with J.D. McDonough, you know, or J.D. McDonough coming on to the Judgment Day. But there has been talks about Finn getting kicked out of the group, and he's having a little bit of scuffle with Damian Priest. So maybe it happens after he loses to Seth, and the group is like, yeah, no, you're a loser. Dom beat Cody Rhodes, kind of. Maybe he will. We shall see. The Bloodline Civil War match. I hope it's just an ongoing onslaught of super kicks and some awesomeness. I just want this match to be Usi. I want to be the Usiest match we've ever had. Roman Reigns is solo with Heyman versus the Usos, and I'm picking the Usos for the win because they will benefit from it more. And I say that because I feel, this is a prediction that Solo's going to turn on Roman, and this is where we leave him on his island of relevancy all by himself because Solo, I think Roman's going to beat down one of the Usos so bad, like horrendous, just laying into them. And it's just like the moment in the Hell in a Cell match with Jay, where Jay was getting the crap kicked out of him, and Jimmy had to step in and said, hey, man, he gives up. He gives up. Come on, Uso, he gives up. I feel there's going to be a moment like that in this match where Roman Reigns is just going to tear heavy into one of them, maybe Jimmy, and Solo's going to make his choice and be like, no, that's my brother. Big prediction, but we shall see. And after this, I hope we kind of move away from the storyline. And this is this is where we top it all off here in London, England. All right, so let's see. I got that match, and now let's talk about the Money in the Bank matches. Okay, let's go with the men's Money in the Bank. And let me look over my list real quick, just make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope. The men's Money in the Bank match. We have LA Knight versus Damian Priest versus Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Santos Escobar, LWO for life, versus Butch and added versus Logan Paul. It's going to be one hell of a Money in the Bank. There's going to be some crazy spots. I see Ricochet doing some crazy shit. I see Logan Paul doing some crazy shit. But overall, out of everything, I want to see LA Knight win that championship. Win the Money in the Bank briefcase. I want him to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Should he cash in the same night? I don't know when they're going to place this match. That's the thing. They've been really good about being like, oh, this is the main event. But LA Knight is hot right now. And LA Knight versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam for the championship sounds like a damn good main event to me. Or he cashes it in surprisingly and wins the title that same night because we don't know. You know what I mean? Any possibility could happen. He could win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Then that night he cashes in on Seth Rollins and he wins the championship. Then we walk out of Money in the Bank with a new champion, LA Knight. So many things could happen, but overall, besides all that, I'm picking LA Knight for the Money in the Bank. Now the women's Money in the Bank match is stacked as well. Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, Bayley, Io Sky, Zoe Stark, and Zelina Vega. I'm going Io Sky. I want to see Io Sky versus Asuka at SummerSlam for the championship. I think that'll be that's been a dream match between in the community of us professional wrestling fans. We keep seeing that. I keep seeing people make little things for it and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, I want to see that match so bad. Asuka versus Io Sky for the championship. So my pick is Io Sky winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. And yeah, where do we go from there? we shall see on Raw. Because like now, I feel like this is the closing point of a lot of stories. You know, I don't want to see Cody continue on with Dominic. Gunther beat Matt Riddle's ass, and now he can move on. And he's got 2 wins over the tag team championships. Maybe he takes Ludwig and they go and take the tag team championships off of Kevin and Sammy. And Sammy and Kevin have a big match coming up this week with the Pretty Deadly. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And we have Asuka versus Charlotte for the Women's Championship this Friday on SmackDown. So there's a lot of factors going into this weekend, and I'm excited. All right, y'all. Tell me what you think of my picks and predictions for Money in the Bank 2023 in London, England this Saturday. I hope we all just enjoy the show, and it just kicks off our weekend as a banger, folks, because usually my days off are Sunday and Mondays, and I got 4th of July off, so I got a 3-day weekend, and I can't wait for this Money in the Bank to start my weekend off. All right, y'all, tell me what you think. Drop those likes, hit the subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your grandpa, share it with the bum down at Walmart. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get yourself that sweet nWp logo shirt. All right, the one created by Penta X is so sweet. It's so cool. I want to see it in the crowds at shows. Thank you for all the awesome ninjas out there that has bought the shirt. I appreciate it. Everything and anything helps keeping this show alive, and I will do it until my dying breath because I just love this sport. All right, y'all. Now remember, the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
You want the guy that beat you 7 years ago. That guy's gone. He's dead.